drawing a timeline is a ridiculous thing to do, as any military commander would tell you. The war in Afghanistan is reaching well beyond Vietnam proportions. America has already proved that it's not a nation builder. I can't remember the last time America actually won a war. And to, you just have to go into the history books to see what is happening in Afghanistan and what these people are capable of doing. And these raggy little fighters with their Kalashnikovs and flip-flops are really causing huge problems to the military. There's no hearts and minds going on now. I spoke to an Afghan woman whose home had been bombed by an American missile. And I don't know if you've ever looked into the eyes of a woman who's lost all her 9 children. I did. And the emptiness, it was, that will haunt me for many, many years to come. And continually, we are having women and children who are being bombed, blown apart to smithereens and treated, their deaths are being treated with contempt, and it's, oh, we made a mistake, oh, we're terribly sorry, oh, we're told that wars now are high-tech, clinically, kills are clinical, and military strikes are precision, and it's not the case at all. And it would be far better if we bombarded the Afghan people with aid and genuine support and help across the country, instead of this futile fighting against a people who, let's face it, broke the back of the Russian army and brought about the collapse, after all, of the Russian Empire. The only way to get through to the Afghan people is by showing them positive help, constructive help. And as I said, before, Canada's reputation in this field was very highly regarded, not least of all because it appears that the Canadian aid agencies had spent a lot of time on the ground learning about the culture of these people and about their way of life, and drawing on a respect.
I have another question. I want to check my considering the fact that the rise of jihadism and the part of the background and the reason why Western forces are in Afghanistan is to prevent the return of the Taliban and its possible use as a base for people who believe in the restoration of the Islamic empire as it was in the earlier part of the 20th, up to the 14th century. And so, how do you feel about jihadism and its actions and its continuing attraction to certain people? And
well,
is anybody needing translation? Traduction en français, je ne pourrais pas tout traduire, mais au moins je pourrais vous donner les points essentiels, ou peut-être après la conférence, ça me fera plaisir de rester avec vous, de fournir les détails et tout.
Vous êtes congrès islamique canadien?
Oui, moi je ne suis pas une représentante.
Est-ce qu'il y en a des représentants?
Oui, il y a des personnes qui sont représentantes.
Ok.
Donc ça vous irait pour la fin, à la fin de la conférence?
C'est pas nécessaire de traduire.
C'est pas nécessaire de traduire, tout le monde est d'accord là-dessus. Ok, est-ce qu'on peut prendre encore 5 minutes pour les questions?
Well, of course, Afghanistan has been a magnet for the jihadists, funded, encouraged and paid for by America to fight the Russians. In fact, it's quite ironic, but the Taliban are using some of the weapons given previously by America against the Americans now. The Taliban are back. They actually never went away. When the war in Afghanistan started in October 2001, my understanding from the Taliban that I spoke with, they thought that they were going to have man-to-man fighting, and when they were bombed from 30,000 feet in the air, these fighters packed up their bags and went off and said, this is not the sort of fight we want. We'll wait and come back and have the fight we want when they've stopped this bombing. They're back. The Taliban are back. What's more is that they are winning hearts and minds. The Taliban that I knew in 2001 was a very rough, unsophisticated killing machine. They're back now with media savvy that they never had before. They used to kick out the media. They used to turn journalists away. Now they're welcoming them in. Come and see. They're straight on the phone. We've just had a hit. We've killed out, taken out this, that, and the other. They're actually becoming extremely sophisticated in their methods of communication, their ways of engaging, and as I say, they are winning the battle for hearts and minds in Afghanistan. I spoke to one author who's written a book about Afghan women, and she said, who is your enemy? And she said,